Well, right now at 6, making sense of the unimaginable. A Duxbury man whose wife is charged with killing the 3 children nearly 2 years ago is sharing his side of the story. Thanks for joining us. I'm Priscilla Casper.
And I'm Glenn Jones. Patrick Clancy isn't only trying to wrap his mind around what happened, but find ways to help others. Let's go back to January 2023 when Clancy found his 3 children strangled and his wife half conscious following a suicide attempt at their home in Duxbury. Now he's speaking to the New Yorker, saying in part, quote, he wasn't married to a monster. He was married to someone who got sick. With the interview, Patrick hopes to bring a renewed focus to mental health for new mothers.
Our NBC 10's Mary Marco spoke with experts about the dangers of postpartum depression, both for the moms and their children. She's joining us live in Duxbury with more. Mary, what are you learning from that conversation?
Well, Patrick Clancy goes into great detail about the symptoms Lindsay was experiencing that should have raised red flags, but that even mental health experts say can be overlooked. Patrick Clancy went to pick up dinner for his family in January of last year. When he came home, he found his wife Lindsay semi-conscious from a suicide attempt and his 3 children strangled in the basement. Patrick has since sold his Duxbury home and moved to Manhattan, revealing new details about Lindsay's struggle with mental health to the New Yorker.
1 in 7 women will experience postpartum depression.
Tufts Medical Center Dr. Michelle de Blasi says postpartum depression can go unnoticed. She didn't treat Lindsay, but Lindsay's lawyer says she was diagnosed with anxiety.
A lot of these women maybe have never had any sort of psychiatric issues before, and so now they're kind of embarrassed or ashamed to reach out.
Lindsay tried to get help, taking more than a dozen medications over the course of 4 months.
And the other thing is providers may also be missing the diagnosis.
When Patrick asked if she planned it, Lindsay told him in the snap of a finger, a voice commanded her to kill the children, then herself, because it was her last chance.
I think when people start hearing voices, what we call auditory hallucinations, that is very concerning. I mean, usually it's one indicator of somebody experiencing a psychotic episode of some kind.
Despite her suicidal thoughts, Patrick said, we were told by doctors if she doesn't have a plan and if she's disturbed by the thoughts, then they are probably just thoughts.
So the key is for people to reach out for help and for their family members or friends if they're noticing something that just isn't quite right, to encourage them to reach out to for help.
Now, Lindsay Clancy was court-ordered to stay here at Duxbury Hospital until November 10th. She could stay longer depending on her condition. Meantime, her lawyer did not respond to our request for comment. Live in Duxbury, Mary Marcos, NBC 10 Boston.
Almost 2 years later, the details of that story is so difficult to hear.